Well, just in, Piero Hincapie to Arsenal is on. And
For Piero Hincapie, likely to
let's just have a look at this update.
on Arsenal and Piero Hincapie. Piero Hincapie has agreed personal terms with Arsenal. Now, what's needed? If Arsenal reach an agreement with Bayer Leverkusen for Piero Hincapie, likely to be a loan with obligation to buy. This is what Arsenal want to do, because after spending already big money this summer, Arsenal prefer to do the deal eventually now, but starting paying from 2026. Let's see if Bayer Leverkusen are going to accept that solution or not. So, if they can get the Piero Hincapie deal done, Arsenal will give the green light to Kivior to join.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to get him loan, option to buy, or obligation. It looks like it's going to be an obligation to buy. Hincapie to Arsenal is a very, very good deal. Personally, he's better than Hincapie. In retrospect, he's invincible. So I think the deal is just perfect. I think it's worked out perfectly. Gabriel gets injured, that's fine. We've got Hincapie on the bench. Our squad depth looks insane. We cannot even begin to think we can't do something serious this season. Because Liverpool are still there. Liverpool are still looking at us. Liverpool are still breathing down our necks. But based on this, based on the amount of depth that we've got Eberechi Eze who's coming. We've got Noni Madueke who's coming. Depth. Mosquera, Christian Norgard in the midfield. So we've got a lot of depth. And it's not just the depth that we've got. We've also got the players that we already had. We've got Ben White. Superb, right? Ben White. Well, Zinchenko, if he stays, that is, doesn't look likely. We've got Marcelo Skelly, Ricardo Calafiori. Plenty of options at the back. Now Piero Hincapie, if he comes. Midfield, we've got Declan Rice, we've got Odegaard, Zubamendi, we've got Christian Norgard. Sorry, it just took me a minute there to just think. But yeah, in the attack as well, Madueke, as I said, it's great. It's looking good. Saka's out for 4 weeks, so 3 to 4 weeks. We've got international break as well, I remember. But he's out for the trip at Anfield. But we'll see Noni Madueke start on the right-hand side. It's no problem. I think last season we would have been shitting it. But now...
Porto. So Porto are ready for Kivior, but this depends on Arsenal and Hincapie. So if Hincapie goes to Arsenal, Kivior can go to Porto. Otherwise, we have to follow the situation.
Okay, so first of all, it was the other way round, because we saw that Arsenal were only going to go for Hincapie if Jakub Kivior or Zinchenko was sold. But now it seems to be that that's not the case anymore. If Hincapie goes to Arsenal, Porto will buy Jakub Kivior. Wow.
In the next days, but for sure, Hincapie Arsenal, the deal is on. The player wants to go to Arsenal, and the player is hoping for the move to happen. Bayer Leverkusen already started calling around for defenders. Manuel Akanji, but it's not an easy deal.
Okay, so it's on. It's 100% on. Even if we don't sell Jakub Kivior, it's on. It looks to be on. So amazing. I mean, this is great news. He's class. He's honestly class when I tell you this.
They also called, from what I'm told, Newcastle for Sven Botman in the last 24 hours, but another very difficult deal because Newcastle don't want to do.
Interesting one. Bayer Leverkusen wants Sven Botman from Newcastle. I can kind of see it, Kanji as well would be a good deal for them.
Any other key player this summer, and so that's the situation. Let's follow the story, but for sure it's still interesting to see what's going to happen now.
Okay, so it's on. It's on. Big update from Fabrizio there. Bayer Leverkusen made an inquiry for Sven Botman as new centre-back, target in case Hincapie leaves. So Newcastle don't want to sell him. It's fair enough. I really don't blame him. Bayer Leverkusen's squad has been absolutely decimated in 3 months, and it looks to get worse with Piero Hincapie looking all set for a move to Arsenal. Yeah, they've lost a lot. Ten Hag is in trouble. They've lost Xabi Alonso. They've lost Florian Wirtz to Liverpool. They've also lost Jeremy Frimpong to Liverpool. Jonathan Tah to Bayern, and that was a free transfer as well. And Jeremy Frimpong went for dirt cheap. 35 million for Jeremy Frimpong is a steal. Their goalkeeper, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Amin Adli has gone to Bournemouth. It's good talent, really good talent. Granit Xhaka. Wow. To Sunderland was crazy. Really, really was unexpected. Didn't expect that. And now Piero Hincapie to Arsenal. So here we go. This is Andrea Berta for you. Kepa Arrizabalaga brought in 5 million. Zubamendi was brought in. Norgard brought in. So Zubamendi, Partey replacement. Norgard, Jorginho replacement. Noni Madueke. Christian Mosquera. Victor Gyökeres. Eberic Chieze, which was a fantastic signing. Hincapie as well, coming in. Semenyo. You know what? I would actually want Semenyo. I would want him. Players out. This is what I also think. Carl Hein, Neto, Tierney, Tavares, Partey left, Jorginho, Sterling, Tomiyasu, and the list is still going on. We've upgraded, yes, but what have we got to show? We got 5 million for the Tavares deal. We could have got 10, maybe 20 million for him. He was excellent last season for Lazio. Kieran Tierney, let him go on a free, which was crazy work because we could have got some money for Kieran Tierney. Carl Hein, we would have got Soddle for him. Partey, of course, with the situation, it's kind of understandable he went on a free. I'm not really going to complain there. Jorginho, another one where I'd say he's done his course. You know, he's now, 33, 32. He's getting older, and I think that move to Flamengo was always coming for him. Sterling, of course, was a loanee, so we're not actually going to get money from him. Tomiyasu, what the hell was going on there? What the hell? 20 million, 10 million, we could have got for Takahiro Tomiyasu. He's a solid player. I don't understand why he was released. I think injuries, yeah, but injuries would have impacted him. Arsenal's net spend since 2021 if Hincapie joins 730 million. Trophies won in that time of Community Shield. Yeah, it's still a die now, I think, for Mikel Arteta. I think we've got to look into the aspects of win a trophy this season, you stay in the job. Don't win a trophy, you're out, and your time's done. I think that's the way that we're looking at things now. I think he's had his time now. He presented the project to us, and it's gone nowhere. It's gone to no trophies. Led to no trophies, but we can say that we're in a really good position now. We get that final coach in. We get the coach that can win things for us. Is what we needed. With this squad, I think we should be winning trophies. And of course, yesterday we got the update that Piero Hincapie has said yes to the Arsenal project, of course, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing to see because he really wants the Arsenal move. Also, Tottenham went in for him as well, but their offer was rejected by Leverkusen. I don't really think there was any talks between Hincapie and Tottenham, but Arsenal preparing the opening bid soon, likely loan plus obligation to buy with Kivior to Porto. I think they're stalling a little bit on the Yaka Kivior deal, but so this is what I was saying about Hincapie and Tottenham. Tottenham approached Bayer Leverkusen for Hincapie with a new proposal. Loan deal with an obligation to buy around 60 million. Same value as a release clause, but to be paid from 2026. Hincapie wants to leave Bayer, and Tottenham Hotspur also started discussing personal terms. But is there any truth in this? I mean, Fabrizio, man, are we seeing any truth in this? Was Tottenham ever interested in Hincapie, or is this just a whole thing for clicks after the Eze thing? I love Miles Lewis-Skelly, but there's no way that he benches Calafiori when he's fully fit. The way things are going, Arteta might even be planning to use Skelly in the midfield if we get Hincapie. Team selection at Arsenal is about to become a real headache. It is. I totally agree. Maybe we're over-decking now. Don't get me wrong, I like Mosquera. Great signing. But was he needed? That's one thing that we have to, I think, consider. Was Mosquera needed in this team? For me, no. Because we've got Ben White who can play centre-back. We've got Kivior who could have stayed. And, is Mosquera even going to play? or is he going to have the same role as Kivior? And especially if we get an injury now. Last season we had Gabriel out injured, but now are we going to see, if we get Hincapie and it's going to be Hincapie who starts for the injured centre back? It's not going to be Mosquera. Hincapie. Do you know what I said? I did think at start, when we started going in for him, that he should be a starter, really. Like, why is he coming to a club to be benched? This guy is incredible. Like, why would he want to be benched?